Hello everybody, it's LuckyJack20. Welcome everybody back to Let's Play Dust: An Elysian Tale. I believe I've reached the top of the Blackmoor Mountains now to this village. This is where apparently Ginger went. Looks interesting.
Looks like this place has been destroyed for quite some
Yeah,
time.
no duh.
A year, actually.
Year?
Huh? How do you know that?
This was Ginger's village. I was here 1 year ago. According to Fuse, according to Ginger, I helped murder everyone in this village.
Oh, Dust.
But I don't remember any of it. I remember this place, but it feels like it's been more than a year. Ara, what does it mean?
It only means that things are not as they seem. Explore the village further, Dust. Let us see what secrets it hides.
I think I'll find more secrets that you're hiding from me than we'll find here, but regardless, fine. Let's see what else we can find. Huh.
This house.
Do you remember something, Dust?
This isn't possible.
Alright, what's inside this house? It looks quaint enough.
Dust,
How?
do you see now?
But how, Ara? I don't understand.
The answers lie above, Dust.
This better not be another stalling technique. I want to know the truth now.
Ginger. She was sleeping right here. On the night I came to say goodbye. But I hesitated. I didn't want to wake her. Didn't want her to worry about me. She couldn't know what I was about to do.
Dust, what are you saying?
She couldn't know that I was about to go avenge our parents.
You mean you're... But how? What's going on here?
I remember now. But how? How can I have helped destroy this village, but be a victim of that same act? That's impossible.
Only impossible for a creature with a single soul.
Ginger.
Those eyes. I know those eyes.
So, Mithrarin, you finally see the truth.
Who are you?
I am Elder Grey-Eyes, leader of the Moonblood people. Well, what's left of them, that is.
What did you mean just then? That I can finally see the truth? What do you know about me?
His eyes, Elder. They're Jin's eyes.
They do look remarkably similar to your brother's, yes. That is because his soul lives on within Dust.
What?
However, to suit our needs, we required two souls. The soul of innocence is a noble thing, but without skill, without power, Dust would have been struck down just as easily as your brother was on that fated day.
No.
So we combined your brother's soul with that of his murderer, the royal assassin known as Cassius. They perished at the same time, forever entwined. Never before had I heard of such an
So
event.
that's why I have this getup then.
You murderer! My parents did nothing wrong! You have been deceived, little one. Your parents turned against their king, an act of pure treason. What resistance there was led by your family alone. You destroyed my village, murdered my friends and family. You will not survive this day! I take no joy in slaughtering one as young as you, child. But you have forced my hand.
A grave injustice was done that day. Cassius murdered a defenseless Jinn, but his pride and arrogance proved to be his undoing.
But how? How can this thing be my brother?
It's not possible. I couldn't even remember you when we met.
You are Jin, yes. But you are also Cassius. Two souls, forever at odds. One of innocence, one of power. Together you form the one we call Mithrarin, he who is born of the dust.
I never knew what happened. Jin just disappeared one night. I had always hoped he would turn up alive someday. That he would come back. But could you really be him?
Ginger, I don't know. I don't know.
Now, Dust, I imagine you have many questions. Please, do not hesitate to ask
Thank
them.
you.
Who, or I guess, what am I?
You are what my people call Sen Mithrarin, he who is born of the dust, created from the essence of the life thread
I see.
itself. You see, my people have been on the verge of extinction for a great many years. General Gaius planned to eradicate us once and for all, and while our warriors are proud and strong, what chance would we have against such a powerful foe? To defeat General Gaius and save our people, we would need a warrior capable of standing against an entire army. This warrior would also need to be pure of heart, incorruptible.
So that's why you picked Cassius and Jin. Just like you said, opposites.
Exactly. Cassius is one of the greatest warriors this world has ever seen, and Jin's purity of heart would help guide our warrior to save our kind. From their fallen souls, you were born. Born to save us. To save this
So
world.
does that just make me a tool or something?
Why did I only remember now? I didn't even recognize Ginger when I met her.
You may possess the souls of two separate beings, but your body and mind are your own. You were created to save this world, so we felt giving you memories of either soul would simply distract you from the task at hand.
I had no idea who I was, what my purpose was.
You say that, but in all cases you did exactly what we intended you to do. You saved complete strangers outside of Aurora Village. You stopped our wayward brother Fuse from destroying all that we sought to save. You saved Mudpot and brought the waters of life back into this land. You purged a demonic rage from this land and even helped two old souls find peace once more. You may not have known your purpose, but that did not stop you from fulfilling it.
And now I'm here.
Yes, now you are here, and we can finish this fight once. and for
About
all.
Fuse, I'm sorry about that killing him
Who's
business.
Fuse? He said he was a Moonblood, but he looks nothing like you.
Fuse. He was once a fine warrior, and a close friend of Ginger's family. He would help transport goods between this village and our camp.
After the village was destroyed, I guess he lost his mind.
He was horribly disfigured after the attack. The only way he could survive was in a special suit of magical armor that I helped to construct. He demanded we attack General Gaius right away, but I would not hear any of it. He would have killed us all in the name of vengeance. We would not have stood a chance. When I refused to send our warriors into battle, he called me a coward and vowed that he would destroy Gaius with or without my help. I fear the very armor we made to save his life had corrupted his mind and body beyond repair.
Poor guy. If only we could have gone through to him somehow.
No, you're right to kill him. If he had remained alive, there's no telling what damage he could have done.
Ginger is right. Fuse was beyond saving. For all our sakes, I hope the same is not true of the world he sought
Then
to
how's the
protect.
Blade of Aura fit into this?
How does the Blade of Ara fit into all this? What is it, exactly?
It is one of the 5 blades of
5?
Elysium, ancient weapons forged when our kind were many, and the way of the flameless light was commonplace.
Wait. What the heck is the way of the flameless light?
Electricity?
A path we Moonbloods continue to follow. It is a way of living, a way of thought, that allows us to make use of a power both old and great. Magic without magic.
I am so confused.
Surely, as Nimbat Sword Guardian, you've studied the ancient doctrines. You must know, in the event that the sword is summoned by its rightful owner, you are obligated to follow.
I may have skipped over that
Fidget?
chapter?
You haven't answered my
Oh, yes.
question.
Alright.
The blades of Elysium were created to guide their sword-bearers, Dust. I was summoned to your side to ensure a balance was maintained between the souls within you.
Ah, my old friend. It is good to hear your voice once more.
It has been a long time, Master.
Wait just a second. How can you possibly know each other? My clan's been keeping the sword hidden for over 200 years.
Master Grey Eyes has lived for a very long time, Fidget. Longer than any of you.
So you were sent to keep an eye on me?
To help you reach your true potential. Nothing
Very
more.
well then.
I have no more questions. What now?
You must join us in the Moonblood camp to the north, in the Everdawn Basin.
That isn't anywhere near the Everdawn
Volcanoes?
is it?
They are one and the
Ah,
same,
great.
yes?
Well, that's fantastic.
Volcanoes?
Indeed. What better place to hide than in the most volatile land in all the kingdom?
Oh, I know. How about a peaceful meadow? Or a quiet forest? Or someplace that doesn't explode every 10 minutes?
Dust, your friend seems awfully tense.
No, I'm fine. Come on, let's go to the Blowy Up Mountains. Really, I'm serious.
Fidget, you need to have more faith in me.
I'll have faith in you when you have faith in yourself. How about it, huh? Who are you? Really?
I don't think I'm either.
You see? You still haven't figured it out yet. The lizard guy tells you right to your face, and you still don't know.
Fidget, please calm down. You mustn't test your friend like this.
I just... If I'm gonna follow you to the literal end of this world, I need to know who I'm following. And why.
I understand, Fidget. You're right. I can't ask you to follow me.
But I can. Fidget, you have stood by Dust's side for this entire journey. You have watched him save this world. How can you continue to doubt?
I just don't get it. It doesn't matter who he thinks he is. He's Dust. That's who he is. That's who I know.
Fidget, please. I can't do this without you.
Can you repeat that?
I said I can't do this without you.
I'm sorry. Nobody's ever said that to me before.
And it won't be the last time, I assure you.
Are you ready, Mithrarin?
I am.
Then we will meet you in the Everdawn Basin.
Goodbye, Dust. We'll see you there.
Well, I suppose that's a lot to get off of someone's chest. It's a lot of not talking for me, at least, but... So that's the story behind it all. Goodbye. This random village I never really spent much time in to really understand fully, but regardless.
General Gaius?
What news, Commander?
I did not want to believe it, but Cassius is working with the Moonbloods. He has turned against us.
That will be for me to decide. Our paths will cross at the Moonblood camp. Of that I am certain. I will speak with him personally.
Is that wise?
Our victory is all but assured, Commander. We outnumber them 10 to 1. We possess superior technology. And we have the element of surprise.
But why welcome this rogue element? He has already slain your own soldiers. What more proof do you need that he is a traitor to our cause?
Cassius is hardly a rogue element, Commander. The Moonbloods have corrupted his mind, forced him to commit these acts against us. Once I can speak with him, once he remembers who he really is, I'm certain he will return to us.
But... Yes, sir. As you wish.
I see.
Cassius, my own friend, so long as you draw breath, I will do what I can to save your broken mind. I promise.
There's definitely a lot of hubbub revolving around me, which I'm terrified. Fidget, I don't know what to think of it. You just keep on eating, because I know that's exactly what you're going to do regardless. Fine, let's go to the volcanoes and get blown up. Can't think of a better idea to spend my afternoon. Let's go become one. Wow, they actually have a pretty nice setup here. Love the modern art design everywhere. But probably best to save while we got the chance. So this is the final area of the game. Lava everywhere.
Halt! Who goes? Oh, it's you. Apologies, Mithrarin. Please.
Hey, word to the wise, if you're trying to be stealthy and hide your camp, probably not best to have a guard who yell at people if they get near you. Then again, it's a volcano. I don't know who, unless they were wanting to find you guys, would come in here. So what's up?
We welcome your presence, Sen Mithrarin. Preparations for war are nearly
Was that all the
complete.
soldiers, really?
Surely you have more soldiers than this.
General Gaius is nothing if not thorough. His forces have exterminated most Moonbloods from this land. We are all that's left.
How do you expect to win with so few soldiers?
We cannot. That's why we created Sen Mithrarin. You, Dust, will turn the tide.
Well, no pressure
Yeah.
or anything.
Yeah. Does General Gaius know of this place?
I fear he does now.
What? How?
One of our own has been keeping an eye on you since your travels began. A merchant, Sereth.
Aha! I knew that creepy merchant was one of you guys.
How did a Moonblood operate so freely in the Wildlands?
He is a smart businessman. Deals in all the right places. Gaius' soldiers turn their gaze from him in exchange for free goods. However, no amount of bribery could cover up that Sereth was helping you to find us.
And that's how Gaius found out. How much time do you think we have to prepare?
Not long, I'm afraid. The whole purpose of Gaius' campaign is to wipe us from the face of this world. Once he knows of our final stronghold, he will send everything he has. And
So fill me in
destroy
again
us.
on that electricity stuff.
I see all sorts of lamps here, but no fire. Is this the way of the flameless light?
It is, yes. In ancient times, the Moonbloods went by another name. We lived in a great society called the Sintuck, and we wielded the knowledge to follow the way of the flameless light.
Settle in, Dust. This could take
Righto.
a while.
We Sintuck harnessed a power unlike any this world had ever seen. We built elaborate contraptions like these lamps, capable of piercing the darkness without so much as a spark.
Well, obviously something went wrong, because we still have to build a fire every time Dust pulls out his map.
Unfortunately, the ancient tomes do not say how the Sintuck fell, and that knowledge has been lost. Perhaps intentionally. All we know is that our kind were made as outcasts, and that has remained true for countless generations. For the longest time, we believed the Moonbloods were the only ones left who know of the way of the flameless light. But we were wrong. When General Gaius began his purge, there were stories of their weapons, stories of elaborate contraptions that seemed to defy the natural world. Weapons that sound identical to those of the Sintuck in the most ancient of tales.
What kinds of weapons are we talking about?
Arrows made of light. Machines that take to the sky like birds.
And we're supposed to fight these things with your lamps.
I did not say it would be
Hey.
easy.
Nobody ever does.
I did once.
Yeah, that didn't last
Remember?
long.
Yeah, and you were
So
wrong.
what do we do?
Well, I'm here now. Is there anything I can do to help?
We are spread rather thin. Our chief engineer, Sonjin, is having trouble with our camp's support systems. Go and speak with him when you can, and I'm sure he will explain further. There is also the matter of our scout, Kier. He has not checked in for many hours. But with our battle preparations, we have not been able to mobilize a proper search party. His patrol takes him east of our camp if you aim to find him.
Alright then, I shall do that. I will see you all in the next part though, because this is taking a long time, man. A lot of talking. See ya!